Hello, friends, and welcome back to PYJynJoy, where we love to give messages that are healing, messages that are uplifting, and give you an opportunity to see what's going on presently and what changes you may need to make in order to have the outcome you love. So before we get started, let's start first with cleansing the energy around us. Once more. And to prepare our minds as well as the space, we will do 3 deep cleansing breaths that will go in through your nose and out through your mouth. So in the first one, take a deep inhale, feel the cleansing air reach into your heart center and expand out to the rest of your body. And then slowly exhale out through your mouth, allowing all the negativity, previous thoughts to clear from your mind, setting you up so that you can absorb the message that's coming to us today from the divine. So again, take a deep inhale through your nose, expand your ribs as your heart fills with fresh air, and then slowly exhale from your mouth to release any blockages, any thoughts that are not going to be for your highest good. And then one last time, inhale through your nose, relax your shoulders, and exhale with a sigh. Wonderful. So we'll start today with the angel deck. I really do love this deck a lot. It resonates with me, and I hope that it will resonate with you and give you messages. So I'm asking the angels to come in and help me to give a message that's going to resonate with someone out here in the collective that will help your day or give your mind some ease. So just opening it up here, we have, let's flip it around, Page of Fire, and then the 9 of the major arcana, the Hermit. So let's see what this is going to talk about. So with fire, it's the same as wands. So, you know, there's passion. There's the Hermit, where it's a time to be quiet and meditation. So it could be some news of exciting endeavor, opportunities. Use your creativity, because it's also creation, it's passion. And you have fire. You have the Hermit, where you need to do some spiritual discovery and teaching that can help you to spend time away. So let's see what this message is going to be about further. Giving you an idea of what we can expect, that overall message, and go a little deeper. We have 5 of Earth, which is also Pentacles. So some fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So let's think about this. So we started out with the Hermit, and then there's passion with the wands and fire. So perhaps there's something going on where you've moved away from the passion that you had because you have some sort of fear surrounding money, needing help from others. Maybe something's going on with your employment status. And here, yep. So we have life experience, which is 16, which is Archangel Camiel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So in traditional tarot, that is also known as the Tower card. So something major is happening. And then with 1 and 6 in numerology, that adds up to 7, and 7 is something that's spiritual related. So spreading your wings, it's perhaps time for you to move on from this place that you were before. Something is about to happen that's going to change your life in an unexpected way. So again, money goes back to the money. Maybe that's why you need to be the Hermit at this time. Let's go a little deeper. And as being the hermit, you come up with the awakening, which is Archangel Gabriel. So in traditional tarot, again, that would also be the same as the hanged man. So look at things from a different perspective, because now you're upside down. Now you're up and being a hermit. You're separate from others. So there's no outside interference that's going to change your mind on things. You have a temporary standstill, especially after having some sort of a life event. Things will pause for a moment and give you time to recover. It's important to be yourself. So as you're spending this time thinking about the money concerns that you have, the employment concerns, maybe perhaps you just lost a job, or a business venture just went south, didn't do well. And now is a time to reflect, to go in. 1 + 2 in numerology, again, is 3. And with 3, that's about expansion, advancement, enthusiasm. So you're taking this time within your hermit period to get back to what's going to be better for you, to re-see things from its different perspective as you're hanging upside down. And then also with yoga, being upside down is also good because it puts the blood to your brain and allows you to have that refreshing source of energy. We also have the 8 of Fire, 8 of Wands, events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over, many things happening at once. So that's interesting too, because remember we just had the other Wands card with fire, and then it's coming up with more of it. So there's some more passions going to come out of this time of separation, this time of thinking, this tower moment. You'll be able to move quickly. You're not going to have to be on the downside for so long. It looks like things are going to come up for you. You're having a lot of creativity, a lot of passion going through. Maybe you're coming up with some new ideas as you're thinking on things, and as you're also apart from others. So let's see. We have beautiful 9 of Earth. So enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone. So again, going back to the hermit, again with these concerns with the money, with green. Green is also with the earth, which is pentacles, which is what your prosperity is. You're going back to being grounded to your roots. Successful self-employment. So after this tower moment where the job loss has occurred, you're going to be able to come out of that after spending some time alone, after being able to think about what things you need to change, what things are better for you. Where's that passion? You need to get back into that passion, because ultimately you're looking at having more luxury in your life. So your money is going to get better. Your employment, self-employment is going to get better. So what's nice with that is maybe it's a new idea that you've come up with. Maybe it's a new partner. So we'll look a little deeper with it. We have the Magician. So it's the Archangel Raziel. You are ready. So after all of that, it is a situation you're ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So with the Magician, it takes on all of the elements. In this case, I like with this card deck looks at them as elements. So you have the fire, earth, air, water. The same in traditional tarot would be the wands, the cups, the pentacles, and the swords. So you have all of that at your mercy, but really at your hands, that as a magician, you can sculpt, you can change things, you can make things better. What's above, so is below, with the staff that he has, and it's going up to the sky and then also down to the earth. And if you look at the bottom, there's flowers growing. So look at this magic happening here. You have blossoming things. You have fire in the sky, again, representing the wands and fire. You have a lot of going on where spreading your wings, like it just said in this time, spread your wings. Oh, actually, it was over here. So time to spread your wings. So after that, change in your tower moment, you'll be able to spread your wings and control your life and what's happening for you. More pentacles, more Ace of Earth. So this is fabulous. Ace of Earth, you get a lot of money, a lot of prosperity, abundance is coming in. So the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So again, it's going back to you having this time where it's going to be a major shakeup. Yes, things may not look as great as you want them to be right now, but it's changing. It's giving you a chance to reflect, you a chance to see, well, what is going on? Where's something that can be better? How can I improve? How can I get this creativity and passion back? Because I am in the position now to move forward, using your magician skills, touching everything that you have in order to create the life that you want for this business venture that you have. And it's looking awesome because you're sitting there and staring off and thinking about, wow, these things have changed a lot. Instead of hanging upside down now you're right side up because you've had this transformation and this chance to explore what was going on within you and then bring it out and have something very promising. And the Chariot, which is a card I love, is success. So it's number 7. Again, 7 is going back to the spiritual element, like this life experience with Tower was a 7. So you have Archangel Metatron. It's an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So at this time, you are sitting there, you're looking at things and it's going well. You're racing forward. You're no longer stagnant. In fact, now from being shook up to being upside down, having to think, to spreading your wings and becoming magical, and then sitting upright to where you're flying. So where now you're racing with the Chariot, the horses are going forward, you're doing a great speed. As everything said, things will happen with great speed. Many things happening at once, delays are over, events moving at a fast pace. So these are all tracking with how things are happening in your life right now. So it's pretty exciting time. It's a time for you to really explore what's going on. Maybe you're making great contacts with people. Perhaps you've joined another organization, or you have this brilliant idea that came forth and you decided to partner with someone else to help you with it. But it's looking like you're having a good time. So I want to just explore that a little more. Like, what is it that you need to do to make sure that you come out with it being more positive? And I think that's what it is. It's going to be a partner this time. So perhaps when you were doing the business before, it was a situation where you were not doing it together with someone else. You were trying to do it on your own. And that goes back to where you should ask people for help, the wisdom to accept help from others. And then that's where this is, the 2 of Cups or 2 of Water, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So that's your partner. So you have a partner in business that's coming forward that's going to help you to move beyond and get this abundance that you're looking for, to have that success that's coming, to reignite that passion that's happening. So with that, it's going to give you a chance to forgive yourself for not doing it the way you want it the first time, but knowing that this new relationship is going to move you forward. So that's a pretty good thing to look at. It's also a way to balance your emotions as well. So 2 in numerology is going to look at balance, it's duality, it's a partnership, it's 2 coming together. But you just need to be sure, here's another 2, that while you're with this new partner, that you don't have the 2 of Air being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So you are coming into this great moment, but you don't want to focus on your past ways. You don't want to not be open to what someone else may recommend or what someone else may say. You need to be sure that you're keeping that open mind. When you were upside down, the blood is rushing to your brain and it's making you think and putting new ideas in your head, reigniting that passion. Don't get stuck on the past and thinking that, oh, you know what, this is the way I need to be and that's what it is, and I'm not moving forward with what you want to say. Be in a compromise. 2 is also compromising, one with the other. So focus on that as well, and don't think that it has to be one way, your way, and no other way. And the Queen of Fire, so we have some more passion coming through. So it's confident, warm, intelligent, graceful, stretch your wings and fly. So all of this talking about flying and having your wings and being successful, that is all coming forward for you. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So you want to be sure that you are listening with your partner and you are standing for what you believe in, but that you are not going so far as to be immovable. You need to be more flexible. You need to keep that creativity flowing. The independence that you have, yes, you have an independent mind, your thoughts are your own, but you need to also work with your partner because that's where the 2 is coming in at. We have the 6 of Air. So again, this is a great card. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. So after this major Tower moment, that is all being taken care of. Things are now looking up. It's movement, it's the water, it's the flow. It's also with swords, so it's the mental. So you've gotten out of whatever feeling of being in a stalemate and not wanting to cooperate with your partner. You've now figured out how to work together, and that's important too, especially if you've come from being a solo proprietor or you were running the business on your own to now having a partner. You know that there's beneficial opportunities to be as a pair as opposed to just be the only one holding the burden, but you needed to take time and also figure out how to work with another. And obviously that is coming up for you to be very successful because you are getting that movement forward as if you're in your little boat and you guys are moving on. And with a 6, as again in numerology, your 6 is with harmony. It is appreciation, it is responsibility, it is loyalty, so that you are building and strengthening your partnership together. You have that loyalty with each other. You're working and you're seeing how you can make things better and to improve on the business that you have. And it's good that you do because it will be successful. It's just as long as you stay out of your head and you're willing to compromise and work with others. You have the Knight of Earth. So it's loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. So this is one of my favorite cards. And the thing is with this one is it's like a knight in shining armor, but in this case it's with the pentacles. So again, going back to that growth, to that movement, to the money, to the grounding, your resources. And I just mentioned how 6 is loyal. So you have that loyal and you're dedicated. And kind. So remember to also be kind with your partners and the people that you're working with, your partner and the people that you're working with. And with this one, it's really saying you're going to do it. It's time to get it done. There's no need to delay because you have your 6 of air. You have things looking up. And again, like with the 8 of fire, it's saying that delays are over. So you can move forward. And that's something that you should really focus on. So now to just see something about so those are things that you need to do in order for this partnership to be good. You need to cooperate, you need to be loyal, you need to stand for what you believe in, but also learn how to work with others. So that's the idea behind that. And then just to get an idea of what the business is, just to see where that's going. It's going to be some Page of Air. So it's logical, honest, impulsive, curious. It's a situation where Page of Air is also, in traditional tarot, will be the swords. So again, it's the mental. So Page is also thought of as people who are younger, whereas Knight is older. Then you have the Queen and you have the King. So it's like someone who's a younger situation. So it may be that there's something coming through where there's another younger person, perhaps. That's the one that's giving you some ideas and helping you to understand it. They're curious. They want to know what's going on. So the business itself, you have the 10 of fire. So it's too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So you want to be sure to lean on that partner and going back again, the wisdom to ask for help from others and see what they're talking about. But I always like to look also at the bottom card. And in this case, it is the King of Earth. So you have generous, professional, responsible, practical, a successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. And this card, along with this one, these are my 2 favorites. So this actually reminds me of my dad, the King of Earth. And it has the rainbow in the background. You're sitting there on your throne. It's like, hey, you know what? This is good. We can live like this. We can move forward. There's butterflies going around, fluttering in the gardens. The wings are spread. You're smiling. You have your crown, and it's going well. So I think we could leave it at that from the angels. But let's see what the divine cards that I have here, what the message is there. So this is really great. So let me ask. So what do you have as a message, divine, that's going to be for the highest good of the collective who's going through something at work, something with their business, needing to have a partner? What message do you have in this instance? So let's see. Rejoice in celebration. So So rejoice in celebration when you have a 3 and it's people coming together and you're excited. So that could be like where I mentioned with the page of air, that maybe there's going to be a second person that comes through and helps you grow your business. So you're rejoicing, you're excited, you have an opportunity to grow. Again, with the green, there's a lot of green. I'm loving this. There's a lot of green going on for you, which is always growth. Expansion is number 3. So again, you've got that expansion going on, and you're pulling a lot of 3s here. So that, is it this one? No, that's the 8s. So basically, you have a lot that's happening for you that's going to be successful. That's some reason to celebrate. So even though, like I said before, things may not look the way you want them to, but the cards, again, are giving you an idea, the message from the divine, that hold on, you can do it, and just go forward. We have a spiritual union. So more green. So again, the 2. So again, these cards are backing up what we just found out from the angel cards, in that it is going to be you with your partner. You're going to have this union. You're going to come together and realize that you can birth something really good. Again, green is with birth. 2, the duality, a couple, a pair of partners, so that you are definitely in a position where you're going to have this union. You'll come together over this idea that may have come to you while you were in your upside down hangman's pose and letting that creativity flow again. So that is something that's going to come to you because you have victory and success is on the way. Beautiful. So you have victory and success. You're trumpeting. You're saying, hey, now we're out there. Now we're living on the edge. We're loving life. Things are going well. The seeds that were planted in the time that I was in that little hermit mode, like we mentioned at the beginning, but the creativity came through, and now I have with my partner, it's all going to go well, and I'm really excited about it. Again, now we have, again, with the magician with this deck. So that's what I love. When it comes together, it comes together. So you have your magician in the original deck we were working with, and the magician just came up with this deck. So it's a good message. It's reaffirming what we were just discussing. It's telling you that you have it all in your head to just get out there and birth it. Fertility, more green, more money, making it up. You're doing well. You have the circles, which is circles continuous going on. You have the heart part as well, where it's a passionate project that you have, something that's close and near and dear to you. So I say, look, the 3 comes again. So that's where the birthing is going to be, where you have the celebration of 3 people. You have that little page that came up. You had your original partner that came up, and you're together. You're going to do well. Your project is going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible. It's going to take patience and planning. So again, you have a 7 card here. So we had 7s before, and that's also going back to spiritual. So you'll have the time to patience. Be patient with yourself right now. So this is what we're projecting will happen. So be patient if it's not happening for you at the moment, and use the time to plan so that you're going to be ready for that great outcome, because guess what? It's your destiny. It's 10 with 1 in numerology is new beginnings. You're moving forward. You're destined to have this success. Again, you have more green. And look at this. It's more people. So it started out with you. Then we had your partner. Then we had the page. And now perhaps with this whole situation, ultimately, you'll have an entire enterprise. You'll have a whole group of people that you're working with, that you are responsible for, and it's going to do very well for you. So that's a great thing to see, because it's showing more growth. So destiny is also, when you think about it further on, not right at this moment, but it's further on. It's something that's going to be ultimately what you're doing. And then one last card here, we have sacrifice, which goes back to awakening. So these cards are just mimicking what the other said. So it's the same concept. It's a number 3. 3 is very powerful here. So I think ultimately you will be, well, not ultimately, after you have this partner, you will have a 3rd person that comes in to expand this whole situation, to give you those new and fresh ideas and see what's going on. And then the bottom card from this deck showed solitude. The same as in the beginning when I opened the 2 cards, and it was the Hermit. So after this period of solitude, after 9, which is the endings, is completion, you're going to come forward and have the opportunity to partner with someone after you have this great idea in solitude that will make money for you, that will be successful, that will be a passion project, that you feel it deep in your heart, and that you'll learn to work with others in order for your dreams to come true for this type of business. So let us now see what's going on for the crystal. And I hope that this is resonating with someone. I hope that if you're in a situation with a business and you're a little unsure of what to do, that your original thoughts and ideas were not working out the way that you wanted to, that you now have a better understanding. Because again, remember, the divine has a plan for you. You were put on this earth to be successful, to be happy, not to be in a situation of stress or in sadness. Things may not see that, you may not see the things now, and you may perceive something that's bad happening now is bad, but it actually in the future, it could be that seed being planted. The reason why there was some loss in the beginning of the self-employment was a loss, uncertain. The tower experience had happened. All of that maybe is what's occurring now, and then it's going to change into something that's even better. So just have faith, move forward. Any little step of success, any bit that you do every day is an opportunity for you to do better, to come forward in a better way. These two cards actually just fell out. To come forward in a new way and to recognize what you've done and appreciate your achievements. Because from appreciation, your mindset gets better, you're positive more, and you're going to make that leap and learn to pivot. So if something that's happening right now is not what you want, don't dwell on it. Take pause, take a deep cleansing breath, and then say to yourself, what would it be like if everything were working out for me right now? And take a moment or two to think about it. Think about it to the point where you feel it deep within your bones. You feel it, you can taste it, you can see it, you can smell it. The breeze is blowing while you're on your mega yacht, or you're walking down Fifth Avenue and you're going into a boutique that you're like, woo, I want to get or if it's just that you are spending time with your family, maybe that's your ultimate dream, so that you make all this money so then you can have more time to spend with your family, because you're now able to have a team of people behind you who are able to help you, and you have that time that you don't have to be in the office or at the business all day. But the crystals that we pulled, and these are wonderful. So you have chrysocolla, start fresh. So remember, you had that tower experience. You had to go inside and think of things. So it's an opportunity for you to really begin anew. And that's what this whole message was about. You had business before, it wasn't doing well. There was a major change where you lost it. But now, after being with your solitude as the hermit, solitude, and having a chance to think and see things in a different way, you now have that fresh start to get to your business the way that it was meant to be and to be successful. With Jade, be the bigger person. So when you're working with your partners, and again, look at both of these colors, just to pause for a second. Green, and in this case, blue. So remember, you're moving forward and you're on the boat, so the water. So money, this is coming up great for you. So again, okay, back to Jade. So Jade, be the big person. So you want to be the bigger person in that you are learning to work with others. You're not being hard-nosed. You're flexible. You can listen to all parties and then come together and have a best idea or best resolution. That's the way to do. So these are great. So it's just basically where you can take the benefits of these, chrysocolla and jade, and have the chance to really imbue their properties. Start fresh. Be the bigger person. That's the message for you today. And I do hope that you have great success. If this has resonated with you and you love it, please like the video. Please share it. Please comment below. I always love to answer any comments from my little friends and family out there in the collective, with the community. And hope that this has been able to guide you and give you some clarity, and that it's something that you can go back and think about when things are rough and it's not the way you want it to be. Remember to pause, remember to breathe, remember to pivot, and think of what life would be like. That is your ultimate dream. So thank you again for joining us at PYJynJoy, and I'll see you next time.